What is going on, guys? Your boy Guns here, and today I'm bringing you guys an update on the rally metas. Okay, recently I have seen, and I'll say where it started, but I try to do my best to update you guys with rally meta, specifically for bastions, because as we know, the stronger your rally and your garrison is, the better it is for your kingdom. Okay, so I know that this is more of a kind of a whaley krakenish content. However, I mean, some of you guys watch my videos that are in lower tier kvks and could still rally lead even if you don't have everything 3-starred, how you pretty much need to have in kvks 1 and 2, maybe even 3 and 4. But let's go ahead and get right into it. First of all, big shout out to MFD gang, especially Gray Balls, for sharing these reports with me, and I'll show you guys what we have here. Okay, so Exhibit A, 11.2 million deaths for Abda the Milkman, lol. 8.3 million deaths on behalf of RK. So MFD and RK, we're doing a little bit of bonding. You can see this is a lot of like numbers to look at, right? So when you look at the troops, yes, they have 11.2 million deaths to their 8.3. They are the attackers though, right? So the percentages of deaths are always going to go more on the side of the attackers compared to defenders. But I will show you guys pretty much the pet damage is what we're focusing in, right? So we have a big data pool here. Granted, yeah, the argument could be made that you need more rallies. We have a total of 3 that we're going to show you guys here. But you can take a look here. Kuma Kwan for the rallying versus a Magro Kuma. Let's take a look at the statistics. 72.5 million for the Auric Warhound. You can see that they're using the Wolfhound Horn as secondary for their buff, and they're using the Thunderstrike. I don't know if that one works for rallying, but anyways, look at the damage. 72.5 for the Auric, 59.1 for the Mazrak. Now, something that the data that doesn't really show too much is the fact that the Mazrak gives you more HP, which in return gives you better trades. So it'd be interesting to see if there's a way to kind of mitigate that data, to take a look at like how much HP difference did that Mazrak actually make. However, when you take a look at the damage, right, you got 22.5 there for the Auric's actual talent, and then 50 million for the fierce attack. And if you take a look here on the left, guys, this is not an ordinary Auric Warhound. This is specifically built for rallies. And the reason so is because most people traditionally on the Auric Warhounds run intense outbursts and advanced outbursts. Okay, they look very similar to the talent, but you can see here that they ended up replacing those with Tooth and Claw and the advanced fierce attack, fully complementing that good old fierce attack build. Now, here's the thing. That build can still work on the cavalry. I promise you, if you get hit by this Auric Warhound in the field, you will feel it. Is intense outburst and advanced outburst probably better field-wise? Probably. We would have to see a lot more testing for that, but just take a look at how much benefit that pet gets from enhancing that fierce attack. Now, if you take over a look on the right-hand side, you can see that they are also running the fierce attack. However, the main thing that fierce attack is missing is the Tooth and Claw damage boost. Okay, when we go up here, take a look at the Legion buffs. You can take a look at the Fatal Bite, right? 75.99 for them, and also 70.88. So better stats for sure on the side of the Auric Warhound. You could even take a look at the luck, for example. Let's take a look here. 33% with the buffs there, and on the right hand side 20.33. So this Auric Warhound is definitely stacked as far as the stats go. But I do think that one of the main reasons the fierce attack did more, yeah, it had better base attributes, but also I think that Tooth and Claw also enhances both the fierce attack and the talent, right? So that's the beauty of the Tooth and Claw, and it's also very cheap compared to other enhancements. Okay, so that's Exhibit A. Let's go ahead and go over to Exhibit B. All right, 3.7 to 4.6. 3.6 million severely wounded to their 9.7. Okay, so now same thing, another Magro Kuma there. With this rally here, Legion buffs, same thing. We got the good old Woodpecker versus a Mozrock with the counterattack build this time. Okay, let's take a look at the statistics. Absolutely cooked, right? The fierce attack definitely did better. This time they put the mirror on there, which if you're in the age of duality, I do think that a lot of players, a lot of people rallying are using this, right? Because as soon as you cast a rage skill, wielder takes 40% less damage and gains exemption, immune to most control effects, right? So that's very beneficial there. So yeah, this is Exhibit B. We take a look again. The Fierce Attack, 28.3 million and 12.5 of the talent. So not only is it doing more damage there, as far as the counterattack build goes, that usually goes over here. Sometimes it could be a little bit bugged, but you can see that the Fierce Attack, as far as rallying goes, the Fierce Attack kit did better than the counterattack kit for that specific pet. Let's take a look at the actual stats though. Let's take a look at the fierce attack, 62.22 to 75.99. So yeah, definitely a lot less strength attributes there. Okay, let's go ahead and move over to Exhibit C. 30.5 million deaths to 3.7. Same thing, they had the Magro Kuma. Like I said, this is an update on the rally meta. We still need to see, and I think the biggest argument that's going to be made on these reports is like, oh well, they didn't have a Quan. They didn't have a Kuma Quan Garrison. Kuma Quan Garrison is better than Magro Kuma, which I can agree with that. However, the Magro Kuma is still pretty solid. Okay, but let's take a look at the statistics. So 806 to 568. So this one did a lot better with that Spirit Bone Torque on. Maybe they were swarming it. I don't know. They also put the healing here and then removes all debuffs. That could be pretty good there. Might actually have to give that a try. But when we take a look at the damage results overall, they still did double their fierce attack damage and slightly less compared to the we're back to the fierce attack kit, right? You can see here the fierce attack setup is just better. Yep, they use Serpent's Edge to their torque. Let's go take a look here. Okay, so that pretty much shows Exhibit A, B, and C. Let me know what your guys' comments are in the comment section below. The first time that we saw that build being used was during the Roots Award League. Shout out 30NA, the 2025 Roots Award League inaugural champions, right? They were the first ones that I saw specifically using that build and doing really well. They were using a Tobin Naya with that specific build, and when I first saw them using it, they were using a Quan Danfell with the Auric, fully focused to do damage for that specific fierce attack. So yeah, guys, that it is the fierce attack setup on the Auric going to be the new meta. I think it has potential based off what we've been seeing. Okay, guys, I wouldn't say like, oh, this is it. I mean, listen, we're all getting ready to go into Dragon Zone here very soon. Maybe we see MFD pull out that build again. Hopefully RK pulls out a Kuma Quan and not a Magro Kuma, so I need to go tell them that, you know, Kuma Quan's the meta right now for Garrison. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about that. If you guys enjoyed this video and this nice little update on how the rally meta is going, make sure you guys drop a like on the video. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel and don't want to miss on these updates as far as the field goes and pretty much anything Call of Dragons, hit that sub button, turn on the bell notification, lets you guys know when I go live or drop a new video, guys. Until next time, it's your boy Guns, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.